Rock music has always been more than a genre. It's a lifestyle that breeds legends. But behind the energy on stage, there are real human beings dealing with fame, addiction, mental health, activism, and resilience. This script unpacks the habits, struggles, and victories of some of history's most famous singers without sugarcoating the reality. Habit number 1: rebellion and nonconformity. Rock stars often share a rebellious spirit. Their careers are marked by risk-taking, nonconformity, and a refusal to play by the rules. Psychologists who study rock personas list traits like adventurousness, barrier-breaking, gutsiness, irreverence, and nonconformity as common reasons fans feel drawn to musicians. Historians describe rock star swagger as a mix of imprudence, sexual charisma, self-reliance, and a tendency to act on instinct, sometimes in ways that shock mainstream society. This rebellion is part of what makes rock exciting, but it also sets up some stars for trouble. Habit number 2: living hard, parties, substances, and the 27 Club.
A clown in a circus doesn't go home and sit and watch a television with his red nose and he takes his paint off and he's a normal bloke. That's all I am. I'm not the same person off stage as I am on stage. However, when I was doing alcohol and drugs, I was becoming that person all the time. And it was so fucking much hard work.
The stereotype of the hard-living singer exists because it's often true. The 27 Club, musicians who died at age 27, captures the toll of substance use and mental health problems. Researchers have identified about 60 members of this club, noting that addiction and depression played major roles in these premature deaths. Mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder can be intensified by fame and the pressures of touring. A study in the BMJ found that 9.2% of rock and pop stars in their sample died, and those with traumatic childhoods were more likely to succumb to drugs and risk-related causes. It's a stark reminder that the party all-night lifestyle has deadly consequences. Habit number 3: scandal and controversy. Not all rock legends are heroes. Eric Clapton, one of rock's greatest guitarists, shocked fans in 1976 when he launched a racist rant on stage in Birmingham, telling foreigners to leave and praising white supremacy. He later admitted that he had been a full-tilt racist and expressed shame, but his words led to the creation of the Rock Against Racism movement. Ted Nugent, another well-known musician, boasted in a VH1 documentary about being addicted to girls and admitted to relationships with teenage girls when he was in his 30s. He even had a 17-year-old's mother sign papers making him the girl's legal guardian. These controversies revealed the darker side of fame and power and how often fans are forced to reconcile their love for the music with the singer's actions. Habit number 4: using fame to make a difference. On the flip side, many rock stars use their influence for good. The 1985 Live Aid concert raised more than $100 million for famine relief in Africa and set a precedent for celebrity activism. John Bon Jovi's foundation runs community kitchens and builds affordable housing. Dolly Parton funds musical instruments and uniforms for marginalized high school students, provides college tuition for her theme park employees, and gives millions of books to children through her Imagination Library. Taylor Swift has raised millions for UNICEF's TAP project and donated to education programs, while Elton John's AIDS Foundation finances medical and emotional support for people with HIV. Rihanna founded the Belief Foundation at 18, supporting terminally ill children and bone marrow donor programs. These examples show that behind the headlines, rock stars can channel their energy into philanthropy.
Habit number 5: performing through pain. Rock musicians are famous for pushing through injury and illness for the sake of their fans. In June 2015, Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl broke his leg after falling off stage in Sweden, but returned to finish the concert and completed the rest of the tour on a custom-made throne. He later invited fans on stage to play with him, including a 10-year-old who jammed Metallica's Enter Sandman and received Grohl's guitar as a gift. Freddie Mercury continued recording with Queen despite being gravely ill with AIDS. He told his bandmates about his diagnosis in 1986, but insisted they keep it secret so he could focus on music. During the sessions for the album Innuendo, Mercury's health was failing, yet he pushed the band to work intensely. Recording The Show Must Go On, he propped himself against the mixing desk and took a shot of vodka before belting out an extraordinary vocal despite severe illness. These stories show that dedication to their art and fans is a hallmark of many performers. Habit number 6, staying connected and humble. Another common trait among beloved singers is connecting with their audience on a personal level. Dave Grohl's kindness extends beyond the stage. In 2023, he showed up at an LA homeless shelter with his own smoker, cooking for 24 hours and feeding hundreds. Jack Black, known for both acting and his band Tenacious D, often stops for fans and performs goofy skits to raise money for charity while avoiding scandals. Dolly Parton and Rihanna came from humble beginnings, Parton from rural poverty, and Rihanna from a small stall in Barbados, and have used their success to uplift others. Their humility keeps them grounded, making their acts of kindness feel genuine rather than performative. Habit number 7, facing mental health struggles head-on. Mental health challenges are a recurring theme in rock. Fame and touring can exacerbate underlying conditions, leading to isolation and substance abuse. Many stars have started to speak openly about therapy, depression, and anxiety in hopes of breaking the stigma. While the script doesn't detail each musician's therapy sessions, it's important to mention that addressing mental health is becoming a positive habit among artists, one that could help break the destructive cycles of previous generations. The Real Talk about Rockstars reveals a pattern. These artists are complex individuals with habits that can either elevate or destroy them. They are rebels and risk-takers, party hard, and sometimes succumb to addiction, court scandal, yet fund hospitals and feed the homeless, perform through injuries and final illness, stay humble and connected, and increasingly address their mental health. Understanding these habits helps us see past the glitter and controversies to the real people behind the music, flawed, inspiring, and above all, human.